Central School, I welcome everyone in this District Teachers Conference. Good afternoon po.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome and the meaningful message. At this point, we would like to showcase what Pilareño talent is all about through an intermission number. A round of applause for Jairo Ascanio with the selected school heads of Pilar 1. A woman dedicated to public service. Please welcome the ever-vibrant Municipal Mayor of Pilar, Honorable Caroline Sweet C. Reyes.
Nalay is real.
Thank you, ma'am. Sana ganun din ako magaling kumanta, no? Para lalo ko kayong ma-inspire, di ba?
Sample.
Anyway po, sa ating panauhin ngayon, Sir Dolcilio and Sir Nocos, the 4 PSDSS, Dr. Sabalboro, Sir Ed Poliarca, Ma'am Forgy, and Ma'am Nantisa, and all the teacher heads, the teachers, and everyone. Maraming na hapon po sa Satugabos. So, first Firstly, gusto ko pong i-congratulate si Ma'am Ascanio for being awarded as the regional winner, regional awardee for the Dangal ng Bayan. So, bigyan naman natin ng palakpakan. Okay. We should be proud kasi taga rito siya. Di ba? Proud to be Pilarenya. Okay. Tapos meron pang talented na anak. Di ba? Kanina nag-present. So, yan po. Regarding po sa activity natin ngayon, firstly, regarding I would like to commend the DepEd led by Sir Toots kasi nagawa po yung restoration nitong Gabaldon building. You know, it is very important na ma-restore natin because this is the first ever modern building in Pilar po. Ito ang pinakauna ng Pilar. Kaya nga, it is very significant for us to restore this building. Kasi, di ba, nakikita natin sa iba, maraming mga Gabaldon building. Bakit di sila ni-restore lahat? Di ba? Because primarily, this is the very first building na Gabaldon building. Kung alam naman natin na tinatawag siyang Gabaldon because this is actually during the time in ewan ko anong taon yun hindi ko na maalala. Pero Gabaldon is from a name of a person na nag-create ng act nito, Act of 1801. So yun yung kung bakit Gabaldon building and then how significant it is. Ito yung pinaka-una noon. So we have to really restore para parating nandyan yung heritage natin, yung kultura ng bilang Pilarenya. So congratulations po at na-restore ito. Palakpakan naman natin. Okay. And regarding naman po sa first ever dahil sa pandemic, daming na bago. Minsan tensionado na tayo, di natin magawa yung module on time, nahirapan tayo ng module, hagilap ng mga coupon bonds, hagilap ng resources natin, but yun talaga, inabutan tayo ng pandemya. So, we have to cope with it. Kaya meron kayong first ever conference this year, actually to update us, to update you, especially the teacher head, para ano ba ang pinakamagandang solusyon. Diba? Kasi ang dami-dami na concerns natin and dahil biglaan ang pandemya sa atin, so we have to make solutions and not create more problems. Diba? Gawin natin, ano ba ang pinakamadaling solusyon? Dahil yun lang naman ang dapat nating bigyan pansin instead of making more problems. Para din mabigay natin ang tamang serbisyo na dapat na ibigay natin sa mga bata. So yan lang po, sana po with this conference, Sir Toots, mag-guide sila through your leadership. Alam ko po na mag-guide sila and hopefully na by next year, naka-alay na tayo and hindi na po worried ang mga teachers natin kasi masyado nang maraming nangyari. Anyway po, sana kung ano man ang paghihirap ng mga higher leaders natin to make this as normal as possible dahil sa mga concerns, it will be taken up and then ma-relax tayo at gawin na lang natin kung ano pwede natin gawin. Okay? Hopefully po, na-inspire ko kayo na proactive tayo ngayon. And I would like to share also, no, after 88 days kasi na naging kampante tayo sa Pilar, 88 days of being COVID-free. Nag-post ako, unfortunately po, sir, meron tayong case ngayon. So, it just reminds me, no, na sana we always do our part, no, for the safety of everyone. Ang pinaka-ano lang po is mask. It is a proven,
by your words. This intermission number is a showcase of Grace Intensive Girls, a big hand for Pilar 1 dance troupe together with the selected teachers of Pilar 1.
Take me away.
we shall proceed to the presentation of schools. Please welcome the ever-dynamic District Supervisor of Pilar 1, Sir Eddie P. Sabalboro.
Thank you, Ma'am Joy.
Ito man yung mic stand.
My due respect to the Highway Schools Division Superintendent,
May mic stand.
Sheldon Senior Sisupay, to the very active lady mayor of Pilar, who celebrated her birthday yesterday, Honorable Caroline Sweet C. Reyes, likewise to her fellow leaders, the Vice Mayor, supposedly, then the Municipal Councilor for Education, also to the passionate Public Schools District Supervisor, Sir Vic Nopos, and the district supervisors around, Sir Ed, Ma'am Corji, Ma'am Edna, and Ma'am Chin. To the Central School Principals, Sir Ali and Sir Rolly Capobres. The vibrant school heads of Pilar, dependable district coordinators, capable teachers, and other guests, a blooming blessed afternoon to all.
Good afternoon, sir.
The Department of Education envisions progressive elementary schools in order to provide its clientele quality education through the delivery of basic services. Every member of the educative process is encouraged to efficiently and effectively uphold excellence and quality service. Quality education is the target of the 27 schools in Pilar 1 under my leadership, which started last June 2020. In order to produce pupils who can meet the challenges of life in all times, especially in this time of pandemic. Believing that education is our best weapon to survive the crisis we are facing, we provided initiatives and innovations to strengthen the moral value of our people and propel them towards economic recovery and moral regeneration. Pilar 1 District school heads and personnel continuously work hand in hand to achieve this goal for a lifelong advantage. It is therefore my honor to present to you the 27 schools in Pilar 1 District. This presentation includes the highlights of the district's accomplishments to fully attain the mission and vision of the Division of Sorsogon and of the Department of Education.
congratulations with the help of the 27 school heads and of course with the support of the teachers. Congratulations again. Our school's division superintendent, Sir Jose L. Doncilius, is a 5. Our municipal mayor, Honorable Caroline C. Reyes, the division PSDS and the division event coordinator, Sir Vince Nopos, my co-PSDSS, Sir Edu, Sir Ed, Ma'am Edna, Ma'am Jean, the central principal, Sir Alim, the school heads of Pilar 1 district, coordinators, fellow teachers, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
For the presentation in Pilar 1, it was really a very beautiful presentation. For Pilar 2, I have also 27 schools, 13 schools managed and supervised by elementary school principal, 1, 8 head teachers, and 7 TICs. I don't have video presentation, but we will just travel from San Jose going to Puchao. You can see and you can view the beautiful schools of Pilar 2, San Jose Elementary School, Bayasong Elementary School, Kumapo, Kapo, Buktol, Naspi, then Pilar 2 Central School. Going to Sorsogon, we have Mercedes Elementary School, along the road schools po yun, Esperanza, Salvacion, and the last school along the road going to Sorsogon is Del Rosario Elementary School. From Puchao or Pilar 2 Central School, going to Danlog, 2 schools. Danlog Elementary School is the first school going to the division of Sorsogon. Danlog Elementary School is the gateway to SDO Sorsogon. We have also interior schools from Lourdes. Hindi pa ninyo ito nakikita kasi nakatago nyo doon sa liblib. Maraming schools doon na magaganda. So I am inviting everyone to visit the schools in the interior schools, namely Lourdes Elementary School handled by a principal, Villabas Elementary School by a head teacher, Pinagsalog Elementary School by a TIC, Leona Elementary School by a TIC, Migabon Elementary School TIC, Kabiguan by a head teacher, Katamlangan by a head teacher. From Kabiguan going to Abukay, handled by a principal 1, going out by a Song Elementary School. So a total of 27 elementary schools in Pilar 2 district. Out of the 27 elementary schools, 9 will be turned over to Pilar 3 district, headed by Ma'am Jean Nantisa. And 2 elementary schools will be given to Pilar 4 district, Sir Ed Poliarca. So I am so happy and proud that all of us, the PSDSS of Pilar, will work together for the learners of Pilar. With the support, of course, of our municipal mayor and the municipal councilors and other stakeholders, and of course, we are led by our SDS for the success of all the schools in Pilar. Thank you very much. Good afternoon and congratulations to all.
Thank you, Ma'am Perji. Bill Owen once said, "True leadership lies in guiding others to success, performing at their best and doing the work they are pledged to do and doing it well. This best describes our true leader in the field of education. It is a great honor to introduce to you our school's Division Superintendent, Sir Jose L. Doncillo.
Sir Utslan, thank you very much to the Honorable Mayor, Mayor Caroline C. Reyes, a true leader in real sense. I've known the local chief executive when I was still not a supervisor, but a deployed employee at the division office. And from that time on, Mayor Reyes has been stepping up to the challenge of leadership. And so therefore, the kind of Pilar that we have now is an exemplification of that leadership. Actually, Mayor Reyes is one of the very strong supporters of that Sorsogon province. Thank you very much, Mayor. And who would have thought that we would be doing all these things under the pandemic? And I always love to be with teachers, with group of teachers under these circumstances because this is my only time to see you and para kumustahan ka mo. And looking at each one of you, I think something good has emerged out of this pandemic. Look at yourselves. You look beautiful with your dresses. You look handsome. So I think talaga, God must have His own reasons why these things happen. It is actually bringing out the best in every teacher, leader of the Sorsogon. And thank you very much for keeping that faith. For keeping the faith that sooner we shall overcome. Join us because we are looking forward to a future that is better than ours. Amo? So after all these things, we are expecting better situation by next year. We'd like to see a new teacher whose disposition has been changed by the pandemic. Hopefully, a compassionate, a happy, a caring, a loving teacher. In the same way that we are expecting a compassionate, kind, happy, loving school leader. Okay, so let's do that in Pilar. Let us assure ourselves that in these districts, in the 4 districts of Pilar, we got the best teacher because you have a regional awardee. The second time around, you got the best performer. Sabi ko sa bago, iyo nga nag-ibo kan pandemic. Look, what we have become. I hope we become better persons and the better professionals that we can be. So, let us never give up. Because the challenges may be daunting, but when we think of the learners of Pilar, the more that we should be inspired to give our best. Yes, there are restrictions, there are limitations. The limitations have not been lifted. But, people adapted, we have our own way of coping. But for a teacher who is resilient, persevering, there is always a better way to approach any challenge. And for so long a time, we have proven that for how many months that the pandemic is here, we have proven not only to ourselves but to our families that we remain standing tall. We remain tall amidst the challenges. This morning, we have finished the 3rd batch of the facilitators of the Division Staff Orientation Workshop, and we have summoned people who will be facilitators during the inset next week. So next week, you will be back to the schools. For those who will go face-to-face, for those who cannot, you can go virtual. Make sure you have access to internet. For the week-long activity. Aside from the inset, the inset next week, the whole week is one best time for you to renew friendships. To see once more your friends who for a time have been quarantined in their own homes because they wanted to protect themselves and they wanted to protect their families. But due next week, welcome them back. Magayon, maray ang itsura, ano pa, happy ang disposition, araw ka ng gusto ka ng mga tao sa decade. When the pandemic broke out in March, leaders, national leaders, have been telling the secretary, no, we suspend classes. But the secretary was very firm. In our Zoom meeting with all the superintendents, the secretary told us, I stand the terror of night. Si secretary nga, 80 na, pero makusugo ng boat pa. Kita pa. So, we are joining the secretary in doing this. We stand the terror of the night and we cannot do otherwise. So, just protect yourselves because this pandemic will soon pass, very soon, sooner it will pass. But when that happens, we'd like to see each one of you back to the classroom, caring, loving, compassionate teachers and leaders. So, I think the message that I bring to this group of teachers and to the leaders is this. We will be journeying together. Next week, in the inset, all the teams will be presenting the strategic direction of Sorsogon Province for the next 3, 5, 10 years. There is a loud call for change. Actually, the redistricting is part of that change. I've been telling myself, yes, in 2015, when the division of Sorsogon was downgraded from large to medium division, we have lost some. We have lost some items, we have lost some positions. We are trying very hard to regain that status as a large division. Because when we become a large division, hopefully, more resources, more positions, and more items. Hopefully, we are being helped by one very good leader, si Nanay, and hopefully, time will come that babalik tayo doon sa categorization na yun. So, two things. First, SDO Sorsogon becomes bigger with the additional districts. From 2, Pilar, 4 districts na. Same with other municipalities, big municipalities. But on the other hand, we become smaller. Smaller because there are fewer schools under each district. With that, we expect a quality assurance among our schools. We have a district supervisor, an OIC district on the top. Then we have the specific school heads of the different schools. Then with a smaller number of schools, we are more or less assured that quality assurance is better. Better, getting better until such time that we become confident that the quality of education happening in all the schools under the specific district is of quality. So it's a long way to go, but we are planting the seeds of that desire that we become better as a division. We are actually redesigning our instructional systems. Yes, the challenges may be big, but I am always confident with the more than 541 school heads behind me and the officials of the division office and the leaders of government, of the local government, we will always achieve. And last thing I announced that, sorry late ako, because I have to sign the LDDAP and the checks for your PEI tomorrow, I think. You will already have So that by next week you have something, you have baon for the insect. So thank you very much. My congratulations to the 2 PSDSs of the mother districts. Mother districts is Pilar 2 with 4G, Liosala, Dr. 4G. Pilar 1 is with Dr. Eddie. And the newly created districts, not really a daughter district. I liken this redistricting to when we divide, we conquer. Diba? During the Romans time, when they divide, they conquer. So the first strategic direction of Sorsogon is a community of excellent dedication. That is our banner for the first strategic direction. So we look at our teachers, our officials, our leaders. The second strategic direction is a commitment to building dreams. So we look at our learners. They should never stop dreaming. And they never stop dreaming because they know that they have teachers who enable their dreams and they have leaders who will join them to realize their dreams. And the third strategic direction is a conquest to enhance and deliver. We need partners. And at the end of the day, DepEd cannot singularly claim the quality of education is out of their efforts alone. We need partners. That's why we have the barangay leaders, the local government unit, agencies of government, and the non-government organizations. Yes. When that happens, when all of us, we may come from different directions, but when we meet together at one common point, guided by the strategic directions, we are looking forward to a much, much better SDO Sorsogon province. Hopefully, join us, you are joining us in this journey because it is all for the best of the Sorsogon learner who happens to be a Pilareño or a Pilareño. So congratulations to all of you. That's the most that I can do. Hopefully, when you go home today, you'll be bringing with you the joy that once more we are here together, giving that assurance that we will be journeying together. So thank you very much to the OIC PSDS of the newly created district, and Mario of Pilar 3, Pilar 4. Ako si Jenilita Nantisa of Pilar 3 and Dr. Ed Poliarca of Pilar 4. Kataga ko lang nag-iisip ko, nag-overlap na. So thank you very much for a generation that respects the past and heritage. That generation is very concerned of the future. Yes, our future maybe, this is our future, but the future of the children we have, that is our responsibility to make sure that they get a future that is better than ours. So that is a big, big responsibility, and let that future begins inside the classroom. Now, hay ng classroom. Wala na din yung classroom, hay ng classroom. Yan to na sa mga balay sa mga bati. So, when was the last time we have visited them?